my connection with Germany came because I applied for funding to go to Germany for 6 months to do some research there with a group who were expert in the particular kind of nanoparticle that I was interested in. I think there's been a lot that I've learnt just by becoming familiar with a different way of doing things, so a different funding system for science, a slightly different philosophy of how and why we do science, and so being exposed to those ideas really enables you to challenge and understand your own reasons for doing what you do. And so I found that very important at many times in my career. This is one reason that we should all study other languages and other cultures, and language is really a proxy in a way for understanding another culture. It gives you an insight, and then from there you teach yourself, I suppose. So I have definitely had a few cultural misunderstandings with people around the level of directness that I've been prepared to articulate, I suppose. Probably my time in Germany was most useful for me in some funny ways in teaching me to have strong opinions and that they're valuable things. And I think that it's hard to sort of know where parts of your character come from, but I think that's definitely part of my character that was reinforced by my time in Germany, and that's something I appreciate. I didn't learn German at school. I didn't study German at school, but I did study languages. So I studied French and Japanese, which I enjoyed. And so when I went to Germany, it was without knowing any German, but with a little bit of confidence that I could study and learn a language, and so that really helped. Learn German is probably the best piece of advice I would give anyone, not because knowing German perfectly is necessary for talking to people, but because it gives you insight into all sorts of little details of German history and culture that you wouldn't see otherwise. And you know, it's kind of a privilege to be able to see those things and to have insight into, you know, a different way of being, a different culture, and it's a privilege I'm very, very grateful for. Don't be afraid to speak, even when you know that you're getting it all wrong. You know that you don't know quite what the right ending is of that word. Yes, people will understand, they'll correct you, you'll get better over time, but the biggest handicap you can give yourself is by not speaking because you're too afraid that it will be wrong. There's nothing wrong with being wrong in a sense, not when you're learning a language. Prepare to be perpetually disappointed afterwards by New Zealand bread. That's probably it.